AJ knows boxing here. Y'all already know what I do, so y'all should know what this is. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And now let's get into it. Danny Garcia, 30-0. The man that damn near held all the titles at 140 pounds is officially moving up to 147 pounds to fight none other than Paulie Malignaggi, the commentator. He used to be the Magic Man, but ain't nothing magical about him now. And in my opinion, Danny Garcia got too many damn problems. He got Mauricio Herrera problems. He got Lamont Peterson problems. He got a Rod Soccer plague. He made Rod Soccer to a star. Danny Garcia really needs to fight somebody that we, the people, want to see Danny Garcia fight. And if you want to fight 2 catchweight fights to transition you to move up to 147 pounds, I don't understand why you can't really fight a legitimate 147 pounder. Being that you got the name, being that your boss got damn near everybody at 147 pounds, Danny Garcia could afford a better dancing partner. But we already know, coming off those lackluster wins, Mauricio Herrera, Lamont Peterson, we all knew that Al Haymon wasn't going to throw him into the fire just yet. Because Danny Garcia got a market, Danny Garcia got a big following, and I salute everything he's doing. But in this fight, it's clear cut. We already know what's going to happen. Paulie Malignaggi outboxed Adrian Broner in the Barclays Center about 2 years ago. Cleanly outboxed Adrian Broner, and he should have won that fight. Should have won the fight. But when there's politics involved, we already knew that Paulie Malignaggi wasn't going to win that fight. And I don't see how Paulie Malignaggi could honestly think he's going to win against Danny Garcia. Even though Danny Garcia is not from New York, the crowd is going to be heavy with the Boricuas, because they always come out to support Danny Garcia, and that's definitely going to sway the judges. So no matter what Paulie Malignaggi does, he won't win this fight unless he knocks out Danny Garcia, and that's not going to happen. We all know Paulie Malignaggi punching with Powerpuff Girl hands, man. It's not going to happen. So in my opinion, Paulie Malignaggi just took this fight for a payday. And it's a sad thing because he really could get hurt. We seen what happened in Rod Soccer. Danny Garcia got a mean left hook. And I wouldn't want to be in the way of that, especially if I'm getting that commentator money on Showtime, on PBC. I wouldn't even do it. But honestly, Danny Garcia should have fought a way better opponent. Paulie Malignaggi's coming off of a 13-month layoff. It's going to be even longer than that by the time of the fight. Probably 14, 15-month layoff. And it's a sad thing because Danny Garcia used to be one of those guys, the people champions that we used to root for. I remember rooting for Danny Garcia when he was taking on Eric Morales, the Amir Khans, and even the Kendall Holtz, and even Lucas Matisse. I was definitely rooting for Danny Garcia because Danny Garcia got that type of, he fights like a fighter that isn't supposed to win. Like, it's something about Danny Garcia. He's a good fighter, but every time you see Danny Garcia in the ring, you don't see him clearly winning. And that's the shit that it bugs me out, that he always getting these decisions on the cards, but it doesn't look like he's overly better than his opponents in any of the Danny Garcia fights I've seen, besides the Eric Morales fights and shit like that. But in my opinion, I feel like Paulie Malignaggi is definitely going to lose this fight. Paulie Malignaggi could be the best Paulie Malignaggi ever. He could be a 2005 version of himself, and he's definitely still going to lose. And in my opinion, Danny Garcia is no longer hungry. Danny Garcia is definitely the superstar pugilist that he's calling himself to be in the commercials and in the Instagram page, and he needs to get in the ring with somebody that's credible. Danny Garcia is a big name. A big name like Danny Garcia shouldn't be in the ring with a washed-up commentator. He should definitely be in the ring against the top guys in his division. And you've been fighting at welterweight, so it's no excuse to me. This is, in my opinion, this is not his first real fight at 147 pounds because Danny Garcia fought at 2 catchweights before this fight. But that's what they're going to sell us. You already know. Al Haymon, he works in mysterious ways. Thank you, Al Haymon. But I want to know what y'all think about this fight. Paulie Malignaggi versus Danny the gift Swift cherry pick Garcia. And I like Danny Garcia. I don't want to make this seem like I'm bashing him, but he really needs to get back to his roots. Because right now, I see too many pictures in the club, and I don't see as many pictures in the gym. And Paulie Malignaggi needs to go sit his ass somewhere because he's a commentator. He is not, and I repeat, he is not a boxer no more. But just leave the comments. Make sure you like the video if you like the video. It's AJ Knows Boxing. Subscribe to the channel.